guys, what's going on? It's Ash here coming at you today in Clash Royale. Today we are going to do something that we've never done before. It's going to be a ranking video, but we're going to be ranking the best 2-card combinations in the game. Now, a quick ground rule before we get to the list here, guys, is honestly, I probably could have made every splash card in the game combined with Tornado and put it on this top 10 list, so I'm holding myself to a restriction where every card can only appear one time on the list. That way it's not Baby Dragon NATO, Valkyrie NATO, Giant Skeleton NATO, etc., etc. So guys, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in at number 10 on our list. Coming in at number 10 is the tried and true combination of Giant Mega Minion. Now, this is probably the least sexy combo on this list because no one really gets excited about a Giant Mega Minion, but what better 8 elixir push can you put on the bridge when your opponent invests in a heavy beatdown push in the opposite lane? Nothing is really better than the Giant Mega Minion combo to have a ton of HP and a ton of point damage. That's why a Giant Mega Minion, an unsexy choice, comes in at number 10 on the list. You really can't go wrong with that duo. Number 9 on the list is a little bit more frustrating than number 10. It is Royal Giant and Furnace. Now, this can be an annoying combo to go against, but there's no doubt about it, it's also an annoying and lethal combination. You have the Furnace to set up with all those Fire Spirits providing that splash damage to supplement your Royal Giant push, taking out Swarm cards, which are one of the best answers to a Royal Giant push. That's why it comes in at number 9 on our list of best 2-card combos in the game. Coming in at number 8 is the OG combination of Prince and his brother, the Dark Prince. How could I have a top 10 best combo list and not include Prince and Dark Prince? You put them together, it's 9 elixir, but it can pretty much stop any ground troop in the entire game, or building for that matter, that your opponent could throw at you. Now, the downside is if they throw 1 air troop at you, you're probably screwed, so just make sure that you supplement that push with a little something in the air, or you have your arrows, fireball, whatever handy. But there's no way I can make a top 10 list without including the 2 Prince brothers, so that's why Dark Prince and Prince come in at number 8 on this list of best card combos. Number 7 is Golem Night Witch. Golem Night Witch is such a lethal combination. Before Night Witch was added to the game, Golem just straight up wasn't as effective as it has been after the addition of the Night Witch. The best thing about the Night Witch is she spawns all those bats, and she can be so annoying to deal with from the opponent. The Night Witch and her bats can do a number against the best counters to a Golem, which are Inferno Tower and P.E.K.K.A. Inferno Tower and P.E.K.K.A. are really not a big deal when you have the Night Witch and Golem combo. The only thing you have to be worried about is, of course, poison or a big spell taking out your Night Witch. Either way, you'll still have those bats to help out on that push with the surviving Golem. That's why Night Witch Golem, really the staple of the heaviest beatdown decks in the game, comes in at number 7 on our list. Let's go ahead and check out number 6. Well, for number 6, I could have went with a number of different cards to combo with the Hog Rider. Of course, goblins, ice spirits, skeletons, I could go on. But I think the most annoying and possibly lethal combination with the Hog is Freeze. Hog Freeze is such an unstoppable OP combination, literally unstoppable, because all of your troops are frozen. Of course, the element of the surprise plays a big factor into the power of this card combination, but I cannot include this list without including Hog Rider and Freeze as number 6. Let's go ahead and check out number 5. Number 5 might surprise some of you guys. It's Expo and Tesla. But think about it. How many Expo decks do you see out there without its building friend, building brother in arms, the Tesla? The Tesla is so strong with the Expo because you can set them up right next to each other. Tesla does amazing work against tanks such as a Giant, or really even against Swarm. It's pretty effective. And of course, you're usually running that log as well. Certainly a key part to any great Expo deck is the hidden Tesla standing right next to it. Also, you can use the Tesla on defense and then supplement it after if it survives with the Expo. So they just synergize so beautifully in pretty much every Expo Siege deck. That's why it comes in as number 5 on our list. Coming in at number 4 is Graveyard and, any guesses? Poison. The Graveyard Poison combination has been around basically since the day that Graveyard was added to the game. Very, very seldomly do you see Graveyard used without Poison. I mean, think about it. The only deck that runs Graveyard without Poison is Graveyard Freeze, but because we use Freeze, we're not going to use it again. So Graveyard Poison is just a match made in heaven, if you will. The reason being is because all the best Graveyard counters are usually killed by Poison. That's why together they form a 9 elixir lethal dose that can take down your opponent's towers and melt away those minions, the bats, the guards, the Skarmy, whatever they're going to throw at you in terms of low HP Swarm cards. That's why no list of most powerful combos, in my opinion, would be complete without Graveyard Poison. Coming in at number 4, let's move in to the top 3. Number 3 is going to be maybe a surprise for some of you guys, but I stand by this one. I feel pretty passionate about it. It's Ice Golem and Zap. Ice Golem is such a strong card. Its utility is amazing for 2 elixir, but when you add Zap to the equation, they can kill minions, they can kill swarm troops, and that's a great 1-2 punch. I think that the combo of Ice Golem and Zap is really underrated, especially against, as I said, minion hordes or any big swarm attack coming down the lane. Ice Golem is enough to kill those skeletons on his own, those bats on his own with the death damage, but when you combo it with that Zap, then you can start taking out those Spear Goblins, the Goblins, and the minions as well. That's why Ice Golem Zap comes in at number 3 on our list. Let's go ahead and move to the top 2. Can you guys guess them? We'll see. Here we go. Number 2 on our list is none other than Lava Hound and Balloon. That's right, Lava Loon. How could this not be top 3 on the list? Lava Loon is basically an archetype within itself. I could have included Balloon Lumberjack or Balloon Freeze, but let's face it, those combos just are not as prevalent, lethal, and could stand the test of time as Balloon and Lava Hound. They were made for each other. Obviously, both air cards. One's a big, bulky tank, the Lava Hound, and one is a card that can do a ton of damage and is only tower or building targeting. They go together like PB and J. That's why Lava Hound and Balloon comes in at number 2 on the list, and that can only mean one thing for number 1. I bet you guys already can guess what it is. Let's take a look. Exinado. How could I not include Exinado as number 1? Of course, again, I could include Baby Dragon Nado or Wizard Nado, but Exinado just has a certain ring to it, right? It's synonymous with annoying, lethal doses of splash damage combined with pulling everything together for enormous elixir trades. You can take down huge golem pushes just using an Exinado, or that Lava Loon we were just talking about. Forget about it. Lava Loon minions, add whatever you want to the equation. That Nado will pull it all together, and Executioner will make quick work of it. I could not do this list. The first thing I did when I made this list is put down Executioner in Tornado in the number 1 spot. So that's gonna do it, guys. That is my list. Now, which card combinations did I forget that you would have included on your list? And remember, you can only use one card once, so don't hit me with that balloon freeze or the balloon lumberjack combo, because I still think that Lava Hound and balloon probably go together better. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. A huge shout out to Bren Chong, my YouTube partner. Check out his information as well. If you like this content or you have any other list ideas, be sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, and drop a comment below and tell me which list you want to see next. Which power ranking video do you want to see next? I really value your input and I really appreciate it, guys. I read all the comments the first hour after every upload, so guys, keep them coming. Huge shout out to Bren Chong. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, take care, guys.